I'm reading this comment on this video that Obsidian made about CJ King from this woman. And this woman's comment is just ridiculous, man. Listen, black men don't marry and get with women of other races as a shield of protection from getting killed by white people, white men especially. And no, this is not a white people go around slaughtering black people video. This is not what this is about. But this comment is so ridiculous. First of all, Freed Child 23, you look like a product of an interracial relationship. Either that or you're light skinned. So you got to thank your ancestors for procreating with white people in order to create you. Right? Hopefully it was consensual. I'm light skinned as well. Hopefully it was consensual, but it probably wasn't, unless it was like recent years. If it was back in slave days, it wasn't consensual. Hopefully. Well, I wouldn't say hopefully, but you know what I'm trying to say. But what is this narrative that black people? Let's just assume she's black for the sake of it, since her comment makes it sound like she's black. Okay. But what is this narrative that white men are just going around killing, slaughtering black men left and right? I mean, do you ever watch Tommy Sotomayor? Do you watch the news? Man, there was one point, man, you watch the news, somebody black was getting killed by another black dude every day. Every day. Black men are getting with other races because they're tired of black women's bad attitudes. Not because they believe it's going to shield them from getting killed by white people. That is a stupid reason. You ever heard of love? You ever heard of lust? Yeah, some of these relationships are built on lust. I will admit that. Some of these relationships are built on love. Hell, I mean, you could say that for races of the same people of the same races that date each other. Some of those relationships are built on love. Some of them relationships are built on lust. It is what it is. You know, people try to make it seem like interracial relationships are just this complicated, this extra complicated thing. You know, maybe they were attracted to each other. You know, maybe they fell in love. Maybe they just wanted to have sex. Who cares? It's none of our business. But I don't understand why black people keep sweeping black people killing other black people under the rug like it doesn't happen. It happens. It happens a lot. And over the pettiest, dumbest shit. You got the security guard who got killed by a father and son duo over the security guard, I don't know, arguing with the wife and the mother for not wearing a mask. But that is somehow overshadowed by the Ahmed Aubrey incident, which I have to say, you know, I don't know why he got killed. I don't know what he was doing that got him killed. But if you're a black man in America, you need to be on your P's and Q's at all time. You know, me personally, I don't even go walking around in the neighborhoods that I've lived in. I've lived in a white neighborhood, and I live in a black neighborhood now. I don't go walking around none of these neighborhoods. If I'm gonna go walk somewhere, I'm gonna go walk to a park. You know, I don't want somebody mistaking me for somebody. I don't want somebody, you know, thinking that I'm not allowed, not supposed to be in this neighborhood because I'm walking around. I've had an incident where a cop stopped me for riding my bike to my house because I didn't have a license at the time, because some it was reported that black men on bikes broke into this house not too far from the house that I lived in. He saw me on a bike. I was black and I got stopped, but I lived in that neighborhood. You know, you got to be on your P's and Q's if you're black. It's sad to say, I know. Nobody wants to have to be on edge all the time, but you got to be very careful in what you're doing, where you are, how you look, how you interact with people, because you know, if you're black and somebody black committed a crime, you're the perpetrator, you look like the perpetrator, okay? But just this comment, stupid comment. That's all I got to say.